Great morning, great morning. How are you all doing on this morning? Today is October the 31st. This is the day that the world calls Halloween. Child, I ain't studying it. Anyway, welcome to Kimmy's World. Thanks for tuning in. This is the first time you have tuned into the Kimmy's Morning Show. I want to formally welcome you here and ask you to kindly go ahead and hit the like button while you're already hovering over the page and subscribe to the channel. Now for my day ones. Child, y'all be coming through. Y'all be watching it on the replay. Y'all share. I want to welcome the Kimmy gang. I need you to put in the comment area hashtag Kimmy gang. Now, some of y'all, maybe a little older, don't know what a hashtag is. I'm going to tell you what to put in the comment area. And let me know if you are watching this on the replay. This is what you will put in the comment area. It will read hashtag Kimmy Gang, hashtag replay. Ooh, my Aunt Laura coming in. Child, I got some tea to tell you, girl. You just hold on, honey. Anyway, thanks each and every one of you guys for tuning in on this beautiful, dreary morning. Oh my goodness, y'all. The weather. Listen, I believe in some parts of the country, they are, especially on yesterday, honey, the storm chasers was going overboard on yesterday. They was all live on YouTube. I said, what in the world? So today we are supposed to experience some inclement weather, supposed to have some storms or whatever, but I don't know if it's going to be bad. But I do know right now the temperature is 66 degrees. Yeah, where we are here in Mississippi. Anyway, hello to everyone. So let me tell y'all something while y'all are here. So y'all know for the past few weeks, my family has been experiencing some sort of sickness, right? My sister was here, my aunt was here, my great niece was here. Child, we just been having an influx of people in and out the house. So the week of fall break, Caden was out of school, right? He was sick. He was sick the whole week. He was running fever. He had a cough. And I'm like, okay, so after about the fourth day of having a fever, and these weren't like low grade fevers, they was pretty high. They got up a little over 102. I said, let me take him to the doctor because it's been 4 days. This is not a virus. He had no other symptoms but fever, cough. That's it. Honey, I took him to MedServ. They ran all the tests. Now, for those of you all who have been following Kimmy's World, y'all already know. He had a COVID test. He had a strep test. He flu test. And they also checked him for mono because some little boy on the team, on his football team, had mono. So I had them to go ahead and check. Everything came back negative. So I'm like, okay. So the doctor was like, well, it's probably just a virus. So then the following week, my Aunt Laura, hey girl, hey. Both of us start experiencing a dry cough. If y'all watch Kimmy's World, that Friday before I was out, I coughed all during the show, but it was dry. It wasn't a wet cough. By that weekend, I started to run fever. So I'm like, oh shoot, I probably got what Kaden has. My aunt had been feeling bad. I'm like, it's probably just a virus, got to run its course. Y'all know on Kimmy's World, I was out all last week, right? So little Carter, y'all know, for those of y'all been watching, y'all know who Carter is. My parents just adopted him. That's my great nephew. I guess that's my little brother now because my parents adopted him. Anyway, so Carter started to experience this same dry cough on Saturday. And it started to get worse. So y'all, for those of you all who know, my parents adopted him. His medical cards came in yesterday. So my mom was like, you know what? And he's been running fever too. So my mom said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take him to the doctor because his medical card came in. We need to find out. I need to go get him some cough medicine because we thinking it's nothing. It's whatever we had. Baby, I called mama. By the time she got to the doctor, she said, Kim, you ain't going to never believe this. I said, what? I said, what he got? She said, he got COVID. Lord, we had COVID. We had COVID. So listen, let me tell y'all something, because I know they've been saying mysterious, this virus has been going around. Child, it ain't nothing but C-19. It starts out with a dry cough. Then you start to experience several days later, you start having this fever. And it ain't no low-grade fever. It's a pretty high-grade fever. And for several days, I was experiencing extreme fatigue. Those were the only symptoms. The only symptoms. So as you can see, I still got a cough. So anyway, hold on. Who's it? Look, why does my daughter call me? She know I got. I'm about to put on blast, y'all. Tell everybody hi, Jasmine. So Jasmine is in Kentucky right now. She is voting, early voting. My mom is down there. She should be watching the show, but she's not. So for those of you all who exactly, it's so for those of you all who need to vote, make sure you guys early vote. My daughter said this morning, Jazz, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up. My daughter said this morning, she said, Mom, I hope my vote count. I hope my ballot get to where it's supposed to be. I hope they don't set it on fire. I hope they don't find it in the middle of the highway. For those of y'all following Kimmy's World, y'all know we've been covering this all week, all this nonsense, but that's not what the show's gonna be about today. It's not. Well, maybe a little snip, little bit. Let's see who's in the comment area this morning. Who is tapping in? We have Danielle. Danielle, child, I'm telling you, Danielle is my number one supporter. She might not watch the whole show, but she's sure gonna be here before the show starts. Shout out to Danielle. For those of you all who are watching from Facebook, thanks for watching. You can support me by sending stars. Stars help me earn money to make more content. Now, that's not the star that you put from your phone. Not that star. It's a star that you purchase. Let me see. How do you even do this? It's a star that you purchase. You go to the hold on, let me tell you. Let's turn this down. Because chat, I don't know. Okay, you're gonna go to the comment area. You will hit. Let's see, where is it at? Chat. Did they turn the stars on? No, it's on. Anyway, you can send stars, chat. I don't even know how to do it, but just go look in your little comment area on Facebook. Excuse me. And I will tell you how to send the stars. Also, we have Journey in the building. Great morning. I've seen your name before. Thanks for tuning in this morning. She said, good morning, Journey. For those of you all who did not know, we have channel memberships available. You can click on this link, follow the instructions on how to purchase a channel membership. Tomorrow is November the 1st, and we will have another giveaway. And if you are not a member to Kimmy's World, not subscribed, but you purchase a $4.99 membership, you will not be able to participate in the giveaway on tomorrow. So to be a member, we have member-only chats, member shout-outs, giveaways, early access to videos and live streams, members-only videos, and discount on products when they become available. So make sure you get your membership today. We have my Aunt Laura. So Aunt Laura, you didn't have a virus, girl. You had COVID, child. And that cough is steady lingering. Shout out to Danielle. She followed instructions. She put hashtag Kimmy Gang. We have Patricia Neely Dorsey in the building. She said, good morning. Great morning to you. Y'all, Patricia is from Tupelo. Those of y'all have been following Kimmy's World. Y'all know that her father, I believe, was the first African-American doctor in Tupelo. So shout out to Patricia Neely Dorsey. She is a wealth of knowledge. She also have a book called My Fabulous Life available for purchase on Amazon. So make sure you support her today. She has supported me so much. She's helped me so much. She's helped Kaden so much by referring Kaden to his amazing tutor. When I tell you Caden grades has skyrocketed, he's getting hundreds and 95s. Listen, for those of you all who have students who are out there who may possibly get 1 or 2 or 3 bad grades, don't wait on the teacher to send you a note by the time report cards come out and like, hey, your kid is struggling. You know your child is struggling if you are looking at his grades. If and not even the grades, if he's not performing the way he or she not performing the way he should be, not learning to pass the test, but learning to know the skills. That means you have to be an active parent in your child's life, which I am. I make it my business. That's what I do, child. We got Deanna Little in the building. Great morning to you, Queen. We had the South Memphis show. The legendary True God is in the building. Y'all, that is my #1 moderator. Matter of fact, that is my only moderator because my sister, she actually works. So while I'm doing the show, she is working. So shout out to the South Memphis show. He's an amazing moderator when he pops in, but Kimmy's World is so well behaved over here. We don't even need no moderator, child. She said, oh no. Okay. She said, so proud. I'm proud of Caden too, and so is his tutor. Caden said that his tutor is his new family. She is absolutely amazing. Beautiful spirit, highly intelligent African-American woman. She has her doctorate degree. Y'all, she's the bomb.com. So if anybody in the Tupelo area is looking for a highly skilled tutor for your child, because y'all know tutors around here are skim. You want your child to excel, or you want them, they could just be regular students, but if you want them to get the jump ahead of the other students and be competitive in the academic world, you need to contact Dr. Doss. Just send me an email, or you can reach out to Patricia Neely Dorsey, and I will forward that information on to Dr. Doss. She is absolutely amazing. Anyway, excuse me. The South Memphis show said, and I don't play about Kim. You got that right. All right. He said, here's to you for being on top of it, Mom. Yes, child. I learned from Jazz. Anyway, so this morning, shout out to Justice Reacts. Y'all, when I tell you, I'm a type person, I'm a factual person. I like to get down to the true information. Not no he say, she say, not what I heard, but I like facts. And so that's why I enjoy watching Justice Reacts, because she is a former, I think, retired police officer, I believe, or a detective. I think it might be a detective, a retired detective. Child, that's right up my alley. But she's also a content creator, and she commentates on Funky Monkey. That's the name we're going to give it, because that's what y'all know her as on this channel, Funky Monkey. So she commentates on her. It's actually a content creator who started to commentate on Latrice Allen. It started out pretty innocent, but then it started to turn into a drag war. I'm talking about just knockout, drag out, really being malicious and hateful towards another Black woman. And so for those of you all who have been watching Kimmy's morning show, y'all know we talked about that disorder this morning called calciphylaxis or something like that. Child, I'm gonna put it in the comment area. I know how to spell it, but I don't. And so by no means we are, I believe that's how you spell it. I might be wrong. Yeah. So by no means are we putting out somebody's medical information. Whatever I talk about, or if I refer to from Justice, it's because they have heard it firsthand from that content creator, letting her supporters know what medical condition she had. So, like I said, shout out to Justice Reacts, because the content creator who's in question, Funky Monkey, came out and said that she don't have that disorder. She never did say that. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, somebody could put it in the comment area. I believe she took the video down. Well, shout out to Justice Reacts. She always brings things back to remembrance. Remember, I'm a factual person. So yesterday, Funky Monkey, well, the day before yesterday, she did a video, said that she never did say that. She don't have that disorder. She don't know why people are saying that. And Justice Reacts played it in her own words. She had a backup channel. She played that video, and you can hear, excuse me, Funky Monkey talking about she has been, so the doctors did a biopsy on it. Now, for those of you, I should have actually called my niece because she worked in a lab and she's really knowledgeable on labs. But I would assume they had to send the culture off, the biopsy off that they did on the injured area or the area in question. And when it came back, of course, they gave her the diagnosis. Once they gave her the diagnosis, she came out to her supporters and told her supporters that she know what has been going on with her. And she called out this name, calciphylaxis, whatever. She called out the name. So anyway, so she also stated in the video that they have already started treatment on this disorder, which is a good thing. You know, they've already started treatment. She goes to dialysis, and right before her dialysis is over, they give her this treatment to try to treat this disorder. Now, for those of you all who know, on Kimmy's World, we talked about this disorder. This is a disorder that does not have a cure. Now, it can go into remission, but it does not have a cure. It is not cancer. So anyway, so Justice placed this video, her saying all this stuff about her getting treatment. And then, so she pretty much busted her out because Funky Monkey came out and said she does not have that disorder. She shows some paperwork, allegedly, that her doctor emailed her. Now, anybody know anything about physicians? A physician is not going to email you anything. First of all, your medical record is on, it should be on like a what are they now here in Mississippi, they call it My Connection. In other states, they may call it something else. You have a username, you have a password, and you can go in there and you can see whatever your diagnosis is, even the physician notes about the visit, upcoming visits, x-rays, everything, right? All your medical history is there. For some reason, Funky Monkey think that her audience is dumb. And she thinks that doctors email you. They don't email you. I've never gotten an email from a doctor. And if a doctor is telling you any type of information, most of the time he's going to ask you to come in. Now, y'all do know when we watched the lead attorney said when he was diagnosed with cancer that the doctor wanted him to come in, but he said, you might as well just tell me over the phone. So the doctor went on and asked him, was there anybody there? Blah, blah, blah. Did he have support? And she told him what they found. Doctor's not going to email you. Anyway, so she said the doctor emailed her and said that, she said in our state it's called My Chart. Okay. She said My Chart. Y'all must be in Tennessee because when Caden went to St. Jude, I think his was called My Chart. Anyway, and he said, and if you want to see any lab results, it's LabCorp. Okay. So anyway, so she says that the doctor emailed her this information, said that she did not have calcium in that biopsy. But y'all know me, I'm going to do a little bit more research. You know, I'm just going to do a little bit more. And you know what? I'm not a Google doctor, but that's why they have the Mayo Clinic out there, and they have other amazing medical information out there where you can pull. Now, if you just trying to find out what your symptoms are, like, okay, my knee is hurting, I have a fever, this and this and that, and you type that into Google, of course, they're going to give you a list of things. But if you are typing in an exact diagnosis, oh, honey, they're going to tell you everything. The symptoms, the treatment, risk factors, all different types of things, especially if you go to the Mayo Clinic. Anyway, so she basically was saying that she didn't have the diagnosis. People were pretty much hating on her. But like I said, I did my research on it, and it said even if you don't have calcium in that biopsy, that does not rule out that you have calcium phylaxis. So y'all know me. I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on. Y'all just hold what you got. Y'all, while we're waiting on this, make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like button. I was going to leave this subject alone. I really was. I really didn't want to talk about it, but I despise a bully and I hate a liar because if you lie, you steal. If you steal, y'all put it in the comment area. And those are facts. That's one thing that I've tried to teach my children. If you big enough to do something, say you did it. Don't sit up there and lie to me. And so I'm gonna call a spade a spade. When somebody out here lying, you best believe if I know you lying, I'm sure gonna call you out. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Boom. It says, I asked a question. If you don't have calcium in a biopsy, do you have calcium flag? Whatever that word is. It says no, a lack of calcium in the biopsy does not rule out a diagnosis of calciphylaxis. Y'all see that? And it's probably more than one test. So so this biopsy results. A skin biopsy is a definitive way to diagnose calciphylaxis, but it is not always recommended. A pathologist, Lord, I can't even talk today, looks for calcium deposits in the blood vessels of the skin. However, other conditions can have a similar appearance, so a deep wedge biopsy may be needed. They have, and there's other tests they can give you as well, blood tests, imaging tests, and it just goes on and on and on and on. So that little thing that she popped out and put in her community tab is not, oh Lord. She said, that's what my grandma and mom always said. Girl, what you say? If you lie, you steal. If you steal, you KILL. And that's the truth. But I just wanted to clear up some misinformation that was out there. That is not true. She is a liar. I said it. And shout out to Justice Reacts because she put out some great information. When I tell you, she hit the nail on the head. Baby, I tell you, I laugh. And it's one thing this content creator, Funky Monkey, need to realize. When you're dealing with me, like if I'm looking at something, I didn't go to school. I didn't do training to be a detective. Now, I'm pretty daggone good. If I put my mind to something, I'm going to figure it out. But Justice Reacts. That's what she did for a living. She can spot out somebody that's lying. Have you not seen Bad Boys? Have you not seen the first 48 when those detectives are in there talking to criminals? Do you not know they know what to look for? The Justice React. And she said, I'd rather you not say a word to me. If you're gonna lie, don't play in my girl. And it's like, really, it's like this content creator feels like her audience is slow and dumb. Really. It's like she feels like they're dumb. Because first of all, this content creator, I cannot stand somebody that lies. This content creator lies so much that when she's talking, I got to do this. Write the date down and make little pointers and notes because it's so many lies. And normally I would not come out here try to call out another content creator, but I cannot stand a bully, and I can't stand how this individual talks about children. First of all, why are you talking about a minor? Why are you talking about a little child? Trust and believe, we have all gone through some ugly stages. If you pull up some pictures of me way back in the day, I look like two different people. I've made such a huge transition. One of my childhood friends was like, did you get braces? I was like, no, I never had braces. She was like, your teeth are so straight. Growth. Okay. I look completely different than what I did when I was growing up. So did my daughter. And most of y'all, all of us have gone through the ugly stages. Why would you talk about a child? You know, anyway, we're going to move right along this morning. That's all I'm going to talk about Funky Monkey this morning. The things you do out here, the hatred that you put out here. There was a lady, and I don't know her. I just was looking. I think I was on Cynthia Carver's channel yesterday, and somebody put in the comment area, this lady, I think her name was Queen Boss. She had passed away. I never heard of her. And so I went on somebody else's page because I'm nosy. I went on somebody else's page to try to figure out who is Queen. I don't even know who this lady is. And the lady was like, she used to cuss everybody out. And it was just like, I never wish death on anybody, but she passed away yesterday. But you gotta watch what you say about people. You can't be out here spreading hatred and harm and lying. First of all, let me not dedicate this whole show to her. I've been talking almost 30 minutes about this girl. I just don't want to do it. Slow and dumb is an understatement. Slow and straight dumb. Do you hear me? For me to sit in the audience and most of the time, like I said, shout out to Justice Reacts because she takes the time to watch it. I cannot watch it. I just cannot watch the video. So a lot of stuff I miss because I'm not going to sit and watch it, but I will watch somebody that is educated and who will talk about subjects that I can relate to, not knowing how to pronounce certain words, just cussing every other word. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. There are educated people out here, highly intelligent people. Don't get it misconstrued. Every Black person you see out here don't cuss and act a plum donkey. They don't. But some of them do. And some of them got YouTube channels like Funky Monkey. Anyway, she said, oh, and she was nasty word too, Queen Boss, but I hope she found peace in the end. I never heard of her. Never heard her, Queen Boss. I don't wish any harm on anybody. And y'all know I've talked about this on this channel. We all got an appointment with death. How we die, when we die, I don't know. I don't know that. None of us know that. Anything could take us out of here. We can just, matter of fact, I had an uncle, never met him. I believe his name was AC. And this was long when my dad might have been in his 20s. He might have been a teenager. I don't know. But he died in his sleep. They didn't know what was wrong with him. He just went to sleep, never woke up again. Some people do that. Some people have bad illnesses. Some people have some type of traumatic experience, or accident or anything. We don't know how we're going to leave this world, but just make sure you do good unto people, because at the end of the day, the only person that's going to be there is you and God. And you can't say, well, so-and-so made me do it. Ain't nobody make you do nothing. You did it because you chose to do it. Life is about choices and free will. Anyway, on with the program. We are going to talk about Shanquella Robertson. Y'all know who Shanquella is. Shanquella is a girl who was I believe from North Carolina, and she went on a trip about 2 years ago to Mexico with some alleged friends. These were not her friends. So for those of you all who are on YouTube, and I just want to correlate YouTube with this, these people on YouTube ain't your friend. They don't know you. You don't know them. A lot of these people have criminal backgrounds. A lot of them have mental illnesses. And a lot of them, they just sick. These people are not your friends. You cannot confide in people on YouTube. You don't know them. Call your mama, call your sister, call your child. Talk to your husband or your spouse or somebody like that. But don't be talking to these people on YouTube, because when they get mad, they're going to air out all your dirty laundry. Anyway, back to this story. So Shanquella Robertson, hold on just a minute. Shanquella Robertson went on a trip to Mexico with a group of friends. Now, to me, if y'all remember this story, to me, it was like they were trying to set her up from the very beginning, even with all the videos. They were just not looking in her best interest. Now, Shanquella was, she was in, I want to say how can I put this? She had a lot of drive, determination, um, and she was an entrepreneur. And a lot of people in that area, she was well known, super popular. A lot of people didn't like her because y'all know how people are. They jealous. Just like some of these other people on YouTube, Funky Monkey. It seems like she's jealous of Latrice Allen and other people. Some people don't like to see other people do well. And so things like this will happen. So the family of an American tourist who passed away after she was attacked in Mexico is suing the six friends she was vacationing with, accusing them of having a role in her death. Now, as well as for the FBI, the family suing the FBI too for failing to make any arrests exactly 2 years on. Now, if y'all remember, Shanquella got into an altercation with one of the girls, and they recorded this on Snapchat, y'all. And I'm talking about that girl beat that girl to a pulp. Do you hear me? And it was all on video. And so they tried to say Shanquella was drunk. Anyway, Cabo 6 decided to leave her there in Mexico. They left her, flew back to the States, took her stuff and everything. Shanquella was gone. They got beat her. I don't know how many of them chipped in and beat her. I have no clue. But the Mexican authorities found out what happened. The FBI was trying to get involved. They never arrested these people. Matter of fact, I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to show it because I don't know how. But anyway, so this happened on October the 29th. Wow, this was almost 2 years. It was almost 2 years to the day, 2 days ago. While on vacation with a group of friends referred to in the lawsuit as the Cabo Six, who authorities told the 25-year-old died from alcohol poisoning when she actually died from a broken neck. Oh, and these were Black people. Soon after Robertson's death, videos emerged of her being viciously beaten by members of the group during their trip to San Jose del Cabo. However, the FBI declined to bring charges, and no arrests have been made. 2 years, y'all. So Shanquella's mother said that we need justice for Shanquella Robertson. She said it's been 2 years and there's no reason that no one has been arrested yet. I need justice for my child. And she is right. Matter of fact, one of the girls, and I can't remember the girl's name, she changed her name because people were like straight up like harassing her, which very, very where they should have been, because these 6 individuals who claimed to be Shanquella's friend came back to the States and lived a normal life like nothing had happened. And they all seen that girl beat the Shanquella. You look in the comment area. She said, I still don't understand why they took her luggage. Wow, Erica. Oh no. But you know, they were saying that Shanquella had a lot of cash on her as well. And that cash was never recovered. If you remember back then, they said she had cash. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Now, one of those, I think one of the guys, he was supposed to be her best friend, right? And he knew Shanquella, how she had passed away, and he went to her mom's house and lied to the mother. And the family didn't know anything about it until these videos surfaced. People so dumb. They are so daggone dumb. So, so Shanquella's was actually from Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me see. Child, I've been watching the daggone Funky Monkey so much, and I'm saying, let me see. Oh, let me see. Oh my goodness. Here I go. So here's Shanquella Robinson. I'm gonna show her photo, and I just hope and pray that justice is served for this individual. And I hope if you have any children, my daughter during this time, I believe she was coming out of college and she wanted to take a trip with some of her Sorors, I guess, her AKA sisters. I was like, you don't know them. You do not know them. You do not need to be going to another country with people you do not know. You don't trust them. No. And she was like, you right, mama. I'm not. I'll go. If you got a boyfriend, take him over there. But don't be going with these people you didn't grow up with. You don't know these people. Get you over there and hurt you. So anyway, let me see. I wish I could find a video, y'all. I really wish I could find a video about this whole situation, about what happened. You know what? I'm gonna play this one right here. Oh, I wish I could. I saved it somewhere and I don't know where. 2 years ago, I saved this video. I don't know where I put it.
New tonight at 10, a request from Channel 9 to get the investigative file of Shanquella Robinson's death has been denied by the FBI. Now, Channel 9 submitted that request last month and it was denied over the weekend. The FBI's letter says, quote, there is a pending or prospective law enforcement proceeding relevant to these responsive records, and release of the information could reasonably be expected to interfere with enforcement proceedings. The attorney for the Robinson family also says that they received one of those letters. A family spokesperson says the letter is frustrating because it sends mixed signals about whether this case is closed or still open in the eyes of the FBI. Channel 9 will continue to try to get records from the agency.
When I think about this case, it just puts me in the mind of all the African American children, or because she wasn't a child, that have passed away and nobody cares. It's like they did nothing. And just think, like, if this would have been, I remember, what was the girl's name from Alabama that had went on a high school's trip? What's her name? Natalie Holloway. Was that her name? Was it Natalie Holloway? Hold on, I think it was Natalie Holloway. It was. Her name was Natalie Holloway. She was an 18-year-old American high school graduate from Mountain Brook, Alabama, and she disappeared in Aruba. Baby, they flipped that daggone island upside down. They even made a movie about the whole situation, about this particular girl, and she was Caucasian, but they are not doing anything. Nothing. Like these people just completely got away with this. It's sickening. They never found her, didn't it? No, they never found her, but they did. I believe a guy came out and said he did it or something like that. They had a movie about it. I can't even remember everything. Anyway, moving right along this morning, y'all hold what you got. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button, please, and thank you. I hope each and every one of y'all are having a great Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween. So let me tell y'all something. I don't know what's going on in this world. I think just 2 days ago, let me tell y'all this story. So 2 days ago, no, it's been like 3 days ago. I'm in school. I'm sitting in a car ride line. So of course, I'm one of those parents who's going to get to the school before anybody. I get there at 12 o'clock and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to wait. So while I'm sitting waiting, I've probably been sitting an hour and a half, and this car pulls up behind me. Well, the way we're on a car rider line, whoever gets there first get the first spot in the line, and everybody else have to wait way in the back. So you have to leave that opening because there's parking right behind me. You got to leave it open. So this car parks behind me, and they leave the car running. I'm like, now she know good and doggone well she ain't supposed to be parked here. And she was black too. I said, she know, but I said, I'm gonna mind my business and sit right here. So I was just looking, have my window down. And she gets halfway to the school. Now, mind you, the school is probably about a football field from where I'm parked, maybe a little further from where I'm parked. And so this little girl, she's about 2 years old, and she gets out of the car. And our mom is almost to the school. Now, mind you, it's a parking lot on the right of me where cars come in and out. And then it's a driveway where cars can pull up to the school, right? This little girl, she might have been 1.5, might have been 2. She takes off running all these cars around. and she's running to her mom. And I'm looking like, mama did not leave her in that car. What in the world? So she's taking off running, and I wanted to tell the little girl, hey, but I was like, that ain't none of my child. Let me know my business. So she runs to her mom. And so anyway, her mom does what she have to do, and they start walking back to the vehicle. So the little girl takes off running. Take girl, child, she running all in the parking lot. And I want to tell the little girl, like, stop, wait on your mama because a car could come and hit you. You're so little. And her mom, she's on the other side. She's just walking like she has no care in the world. And I'm looking at her, I'm looking at the little girl. I'm like, what in the world? So the little girl gets to the car before her mama. Gets in the car, she rolls the window down. So you know what that tells me. The car has been running the whole time. So I'm like, all this, I'm like, what is wrong with this generation? What is wrong? I mean, I just don't get it. Maybe I'm too old to understand. But these parents don't care about their child. They don't try to help them. They don't even get them ready for school to where they even look nice. Most of these kids has gone to school, and it irritates my soul. They come to school and they are so hungry. Make sure, like when I grew up, I don't know if y'all grew up like me. My mama used to wash and iron my clothes. I picked my clothes out in the morning time, and mama had a job. Mama would get up in the mornings and she would make sure I had breakfast. And she would, whether it was a grilled cheese or something, she was going to make sure when I left that house that I was not hungry. And we were not rich. We weren't rich at all, but she made sure I had something to eat. So anyway, I say all that because I'm leading into this story here. People are so consumed with this little thing right here. Their brain is fried. And that's why on yesterday, I'm looking on Instagram and people are asking these African American men, who did you vote for? Why did you vote for him? One of the answers that one of the gentlemen said, I vote for Kamala Harris because I like her vibe. Are you serious right now? Could you like her vibe? Child, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this generation. I do not know. But two social media influencers reportedly drowned y'all on a sinking yacht after refusing life jackets. Y'all listen at this. because they were ruin their selfies. Y'all, I can't make this up. So what that gonna selfie? You gonna Yeah, I'm not making this up. So on September 29th, the duo was aboard an overcrowded yacht in a notorious area known as the Devil's Throat, a stretch of coast famous for its treacherous waves. If anybody has ever been in open seas, the ocean, or whatever, you know those waves get pretty big, and whatever's, even if you're on a yacht, that boat's gonna do this. You need to put on a life jacket. Matter of fact, anytime you are on one of those vessels, I know my dad has like a baby yacht. I call it a baby yacht. I got an upstairs, downstairs, shower, out, toilet, all that kind of stuff, kitchen, whatever. But when we go through the different, what do you call that? Not barges, locks, the lock and dams. They have to make sure we have on our life jacket, our life vest. Everybody who's aboard that vessel, it has to be that amount of life jackets on that vessel. Okay, back to the story. So, treacherous for strong waves and currents. Reports indicate that the yacht was already over its limit with a maximum capacity of 5 passengers, yet the captain was ordered to take on 6 influencers, all for a photograph, dummy. As the boat navigated the turbulent waves, a sudden wave struck, causing the vessel to capsize. In the frantic moments that followed, Aline and Beatrice reportedly, check this out, y'all, refused to wear life jackets, believing that the safety gear would compromise their ability to take selfies. You big dummy. Sao Vicente Police Commissioner Marcus Alexandre Alfino revealed the shocking rationale behind their decision. Some didn't want to put them on because they were taking selfies. They said that they get in the way of their tanning. The tragic choice ultimately cost their lives. Yeah, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. She said, "You're right. It's because those parents are lazy." They either lazy or they high. I'm sorry. Y'all can counsel me. Either they high on marijuana. I don't care if people want to legalize marijuana or not. I bet you can't get no job having marijuana in your system. It alters your brain. They either high on perks, on what's some of that other stuff they be taking? Fentanyl, weed. What's that stuff Diddy had? That pink powder. I don't even know all the names of the drugs, but these people are high on something, and if they ain't high on nothing, they on the drug or social media, and they be doing this and can't pay attention to the daggone kids. And, oh, child, oh, the company should not have allowed them to go out to see rules. Our rules, you are right, which means would there be? Yeah, they were at fault, were they not? Because they shouldn't have been on that daggone vessel anyway. They was over there. Oh, they family nice too. That's a good point, Sunny Day. Great point. Wow. She said you can get a job. That's nothing, but you will not succeed in a career. You must be talking about McDonald's or something like that. Maybe I'm talking about a different type of job. Because every job, you could say they're career jobs that I have had, I've had to take drug tests. And they do random drug tests too. And I had manager and supervisor positions. I had to take drug tests. And my employees had to take them too. So you have kids raising kids. Listen, like I said, maybe I'm just too old. Y'all know I'm 48 years old. I do have a 7-year-old, and most of the parents in my son's class, they're like my daughter's age. They don't take care of their children. I care about my child. Like when we went to the school, the teacher was so surprised because I guess people nowadays don't inquire about what's going on in that classroom. I do. I care because I know how important that education is. You could say what you want. If my daughter did not have a good education, she would not be where she is right now. She is, I'm not going to tell her business, but she is making a whole lot of money to be the age that she is. I have never made that much money in my life, but I'm not a chemical engineer either. And she worked hard. And she started when she was little. She didn't start like when she got in high school. Jazz has been a rock star. Uh-oh, it's a dog. Jazz has been a rock star in academics ever since she was a little bitty girl. Ever since she was little. And that's why I feel it is so imperative and so important. Even now, little Carter, he hasn't even started school. He's only 4 years old. And so now I started every night. Kaden has to read AR books and he takes tests. I told Kaden there should be no reason why you're not taking an AR test every single day. Every single day you need to be taking an AR test. So what I do is at night and in the morning, I call my sister who has 2 grandchildren. One of them are autistic. And then we got Big Boy. And then I call Carter on FaceTime. And then it's Kaden. And we read these AR books together. And then I ask questions. And so this morning, Carter never pays attention. He never pays attention. So I'm like, but he's super intelligent. So I told Carter, because my mom would be giving him the answers. And I told her, I said, Carter, if you're not going to pay attention, I'm going to stop calling you. You're going to have to start answering these questions. And honey, Carter was answering those questions. And Caden's in the first grade. Carter's 4. Carter was answering those questions. And he was getting them right this morning. So shout out to you, Carter. Keep paying attention. And parents, y'all take a vested interest in your children because at the end of the day, these are going to be the people that are going to be taking care of you when you get too old. Do you want your child to have to put you in a nurse home, or would you like to live in a mansion with your child and then they have some type of mother-in-law suite? Look at that dog. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, y'all, I had to put the thing on mute. It's a dog right outside, and I got 3 little kittens out there. He better not mess with my kids because he look hungry, and we're not feeding you. Anyway, moving right along. Let me see what she said. She said, jobs are anything without education, just experience. It happens all the time here in Cali. Really? Wow. Yes, the family can sue. If a person wants to go against the rules, they would have to sign a waiver releasing the company from liability. That is true. Girl, Sunny, that girl, you it. Girl, I like that. I like that. You can tell the difference in older people who have kids in school and the kids who are raising the kids, the way they send them to school and who showed up for PTA meetings. Let me tell y'all something about these PTA meetings. So last year, I was all gung ho about PTA, and I'm like, okay, I want to be the PTA president, because I'm gonna be involved. I'm gonna stay at home. I'm gonna be involved with my child. So I get to the PTA meeting, baby. I got my laptop. I'm taking notes. Come to find out, they already got the whole committee, and they already have here in Mississippi, where my son goes to school. They already have what they're doing all year. All you got to do is show up and pay your money. That ain't no PTA meeting to me. So this year, I didn't even participate. I said, whatever I'm going to do for the teacher, I will do for the teacher. I don't have to be in no PTA. So, and you're right, Danielle. You can tell. And like I was telling my sister and my mom, you don't have to have a lot of money to make your child look nice. Mind you, when I was growing up, my parents didn't buy name brand clothes for me. Child, I remember wearing Jordache pants. Who remember that? I remember wearing Jordache pants when my friends was wearing Guess. I grew up in that era, but I'm gonna tell you something. My shoes was always clean because my mama taught me how to clean them, and my clothes was iron, and I looked very neat. I might not have had a lot of money, but my clothes look very neat. You don't have to have a lot of money to make sure your kids look nice, okay? Because if you got them going to school and you're not combing their hair, they ain't even got to get a regular haircut. Let me tell y'all something. Me and my husband couldn't afford $40 every week, maybe some years ago, okay? So Katie wasn't going to the barber every week. Baby, I bought me some clippers and I learned how to cut his hair. Too many YouTube videos. And I kept his hair cut. Every so many days, I was cutting his hair. He's not going to be nappy-headed. So these little children where their parents don't care, don't comb their hair, don't put no grease in it. And some content creators, I've seen their children like that too, i.e. Peach McIntyre, who don't comb her little kids' hair, but she got a lot of kids. But anyway, it don't cost a lot of money. It just takes time. Love, you know? No, that's not PTA. No, it ain't no PTA meeting. I don't know what that was. Anyway, moving right along. Y'all got me yapping on here this morning, honey child. So reportedly, Diddy's net worth has declined by $600 million amid legal woes. Child, that's probably why them kids out there trying to ragtag Ray J the other day. This past weekend at their Halloween party. We talked about it yesterday. So just a few years ago, he topped Forbes' list as the highest paid celebrity, bringing in $130 million in a single year for ventures like the Bad Boy Family Reunion Tour, Ciroc, and his Sean John clothing line. Now, with the numerous lawsuits and federal indictment accusing the mogul of trafficking, racketeering, and transportation for prostitution, Diddy has seen major businesses ties severed, including partnership with Capital Preparatory Harlem, Hulu, Peloton, and Revolt TV. I don't know about no Peloton. Wow. Which have presumably significantly affected his net worth. Ooh-wee. Wow. Ain't that about something? So y'all know yesterday we talked about Omari Hardwick from Power, right? Who watches Power out there? That's my show. That's a I don't like skinny man, but that's a handsome man right there. He's handsome. He really is. So anyway, 50 goes on a Breakfast Club and he talks about how pretty much Omari Hardwick is into himself too much. And everybody in the comment area was like, Omari Hardwick Ghost, he was Power. I love Ghost and Power. Like that show was everything. So y'all remember Natiri Naughton. She says there will be no Power without Ghost. Who agrees to that statement? I do. So let me. So Nateri took to social media and she posted this. She said, "That's insane to me. Omari is literally the epitome of power. Omari Hardwick started this amazing journey, and I don't know all of what happened with 50 and 0, but I'll say this. I love Omari Hardwick. Me too, girl. He's an amazing, talented human, and he's also a good person, but there will be no power without ghosts." You better say that. 50 Cent confirms he's no longer. What didn't happen?
When he says this stuff on, I think he overvalues himself, to be honest with you. Because since then, it's been a long time since he hasn't been in power. Why are we not excited about the new projects?
What new project?
His new projects.
You got new. I didn't know.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that is exactly what I'm talking about. If there was noise going on, if he was that big of a draw, then we would see noise, we see new things happening. We see you out where you actively in a place where people are looking for you.
So y'all not cool, it sounds like.
No, because you leave it like it's me not giving you the money. If he's saying it and he going, Courtney and 50, no. You saying that, they don't know who the fuck Courtney is. I introduced people to her. They don't know.
What's wrong with him, y'all? I mean, is he not listening to people that actually watch Power? Am I the only one who think? No, I'm not, because I've been watching the comments. I'm the only one who think Omari was the show. Who stopped? I want to know who stopped watching Power after Ghost was unalived. Who stopped watching it? I didn't watch it no more. I try to pick up the different series and stuff that 50 will put out, but I didn't really watch it no more.
She is. So you leaving it for if 50 didn't make sure I got paid. When Mary will tell you she got paid a lot of money on the show while she was there the whole time. I made sure that it was right. And then now you see, my new book, The Accomplice.
Somebody said 50 be talking too much sometimes. Facts.
I got Taraji. So Taraji will be the lead in that one.
Okay, that's already sold.
Yeah.
Or
my new book, The Accomplice.
All right, then. It is what it is. Anyway, I saw a comment in the comment area, and Danielle said, "Kids go to school not clean. It's not their fault. It's their parents." It's definitely not a child's fault whatsoever. But you know what? It's not the child's fault. But you put all that stress on that child, because when children, I can remember when Kaden would come home from school and he'll be like, "Mama, so-and-so smell." And I would tell Kaden, I'm like, "You don't know what that little girl is going through. You don't know what she's going through. Do not make fun of her, because you don't know what type of situation she is in. The reason why she smells, it ain't her fault. It's her parents' fault." And come to find out, the little girl was being raised by her grandmother, and her grandmother was in a wheelchair, because I saw him at Walmart. And I was like, "You see, Kaden, this is why you don't make fun of people." It is definitely not the child's fault. And my heart goes out to children who come to school hungry, who are not clean. It don't take that much to take care of your children's clothes and to feed them. It may not be what, I ain't rich whatsoever, honey. I wish I could get some food stamps. I wish I could, because it's hard out here. But you know what? I'm going to make sure Kaden got a good meal, whether it's a bowl of cereal, whether it's a grilled cheese, whether it's a biscuit. He going to eat something before he set foot in that school. And if he chooses to eat breakfast at school, he has that option as well. She said, "I still watch it and I love the show." Well, I don't watch it no more, Danielle. I miss Ghost. I love watching the episodes with Ghost in it. Anyway, so y'all, let me tell y'all. So y'all remember the former Dirty Money member, Kalina Harper? She shares her thoughts on Cassie, and she says she's spoiled. So she actually went on, what's that thing called? Breakbeat Media. Y'all remember when I covered the Chantel, what's Chantel last name? I can't even think of Chantel's last name. Hold on, let me look at my phone. I don't forget Chantel's last name. Hey, Chantel. Hey, girl. I don't forgot her name. That means I need to contact her. What is Chantel's last name? Chantel Freeman. Remember when I covered the Chantel Freeman story? Well, Breakbeat Media actually did the interview with her first, and that's how it went viral. It went. So anyway, Kalina Harper goes on Breakbeat Media. Girl, wait till I show y'all this. Diddy must have paid her. Diddy had to pay her. Somebody done paid her to speak up. Shame on you, girl. Shame on you. Y'all remember her? She ain't a cute girl. She ain't cute at all. At all. You know what? And I hope y'all watching this video right now. Hopefully my video don't get struck for playing this video. You know what? We just gonna go on a hope and a prayer.
Cassie.
Love her to death, naive, like getting high. She likes partying. She liked that. Was the thing. She's a model. She was well taken care of. She was.
You told me a story about going to an apartment one time.
You know which one? The fucking one that looked like a closet? That all white fucking condo in New York? That's just glass with glass stairs escalating up the fucking 70-foot ceiling, 100-foot ceiling. Wild shit. Spoiled. So.
She sounds like a little hater, don't she? Like she mad because Cassie pretty. She's ugly. Like, and I'm sorry to say that, y'all call me mean, but I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all know y'all thinking it. She ugly. And you sit up here talking about this girl talking about she high all the time. Of course she high. Didn't you see in the documents that Diddy like to give his people drugs and all this kind of stuff? Once you get on them drugs, shoot, you don't think Cassie wasn't hooked on it? You ain't shit but a hater.
I'm not saying Cassie is not deserving of any of these things, but
she look like she lying, don't she? Watch. She wish it was her. She wish Diddy didn't want her.
This was her life. And so, though I was okay, I was like,
little liar.
Middle class, okay. She was like, rich girl, I want to go hang out with my friend for the weekend in fucking Tahiti, okay. And just lay up and get sun, okay.
You asked her how much she was making?
Yeah, I just wanted to know where her allowance was because she had an allowance. And
y'all, hold on. This is school calling. Hold on just a minute. That gummit, what done happened? Dang, y'all, I gotta go. Kaden throwing up at school. What the world? What'd he eat? Y'all gotta go. She sounds hot. I gotta cut this live stream. Thanks for tuning in to Kimmy's World. I gotta go get my boy. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. 'Cause you're just that subscriber. Like and subscribe.